Investigators in Milwaukee suburb will have more to say later this morning about Sunday's shooting rampage. The gunman killed 6 people before he was shot dead by a police officer.
And this morning, we still don't know the gunman's name or why he may have done this. Ben Tracy is outside the temple in Oak Creek, Wisconsin, with the latest. Ben, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jeff and Gail. You know, 2 of those 6 people were actually shot and killed outside of the temple here in Oak Creek in the parking lot. The police here say they're investigating this as a domestic terrorism type incident, yet the 400 members of this religious community are wondering whether or not this was a hate crime.
It was shortly after 10:30 in the morning when the shots began at the Sikh temple of Wisconsin.
Ambulance up, subject down, 2 officers down. We have 1 officer shot.
Witnesses described a scene of terror and carnage as people hid in closets and prayer rooms. In the end, the gunman killed 6 people. 3 others are still in critical condition.
My brother-in-law is inside there. He's the president of Gurdwara. He was sitting in there too, and I heard he got shot from the back. This is a big tragedy for our church. Our church, we always felt this is a safe place.
When the first officer arrived on the scene, he was ambushed by the gunman, shot at least 10 times. He remains in critical condition. A second officer shot and killed the suspect.
Our officers responded to a 911 call, and because of the heroic actions of our officers, they stopped this from being worse than it could have been.
Authorities have not identified the suspect, but say he is a heavy-set 40-year-old Caucasian man with many tattoos. Officers spent the afternoon combing what they believe could be the suspect's neighborhood in nearby Cudahy for clues. Neighbors say the man police are investigating moved in just 2 weeks ago.
Nobody's really seen anything. We've heard here and there that they've been doing a lot of arguing and fighting between him and another female, but I haven't seen him.
At a prayer vigil last night, the Sikh community gathered to mourn their loss.
It's tragedy for our religion, but another way, like, we are peace-loving people. We need to respect each other's religion and be very considerate and be loving.
Now, Sikhism is a religion that began about 500 years ago in Italy. And because the men often let their beards grow out and they often wear turbans, they're often confused with Muslims. And since 9/11, members of this religion have often been the subject of hate crime attacks. This morning, sources are telling CBS News that the police are investigating this as a potential race-based hate crime, and that's based in part upon the evidence they found, including tattoos on the suspect's body.